The most expensive land mistake buyers make is not buying the wrong property. It's failing to check this one critical thing. Now, in this video, I will show you how to avoid the mistakes first-time land buyers make a lot in Abuja. Abuja is considered as the federal capital territory of Nigeria, and the land administration and land ownership system in Abuja is quite different from what you see in other states of Nigeria. I, for one, have sold in Lagos, sold in Port Harcourt, has an office in Asaba before opening up here in Abuja. And I can tell you for free, it's a totally new experience when you are buying your first time property here in Abuja. So on this video, I'll show you the one critical mistake a lot of first time buyers make in the federal capital territory, which is land titles documents. Now, you need to understand this. In states, in individual states like Delta State, let me give a classic example, Delta State, you buy the land from the community or from the individual, then you go register at the government. Here in Abuja, it is the other way around. You buy from the government, then you go settle the locals. You must understand this process because a lot of people come down here, they go ahead, pay for a property with no single title document from either the FCDA or the area council. And before they realize what's happening, their hundreds of millions is gone. So this is how you spot documentation processes here in Abuja. Number one, you must understand that Abuja has two land administration systems. The first administration system is called the ministerial administration. So the ministerial administration states that the Minister of FCT is in charge of all lands in the federal capital territory, unless stated otherwise. And under the Minister of FCT, you have the FCDA, called the Federal Capital Development Authority. Now, the FCDA is in charge of issuing out certificate of occupancy, right of occupancy of lands under the control of the minister. Now, the second form of land administration you have is the area council administration. Now, the area council is like local government in other states. Now, Abuja has 6 area councils. We have AMAC, Abuja Municipal Area Council. We have Buhari Area Council. We have Kuje Area Council. We have Kwali Area Council, Gwagwalada Area Council, and Kuje Area Council. Now, these area administrations or area council also issue documentations. But here is the dangerous part of the equation. Sometimes the minister can override the interest of the area councils. So this happened a few years back in some locations that were marked for demolitions. These people bought these properties from the area council, were given certificate of occupancy and right of occupancy. But because there was a higher public interest from the Federal Capital Development Authority, automatically all their lands were revoked. So I admonish my first-time buyers, especially Nigerians in diaspora like you, to always buy properties that have FCDA approved. Very, very critical. Because once it has an FCDA approval and you go to the Federal Capital Development Authority's office here in Abuja, or you go to Development Control, or you go to AGIS, Abuja Geographical Information System. Once you go to these offices, these are relevant offices where you can verify the land documents being given to you. That's number one. Number two, always make sure that when you are buying a property, specifically if it is in an estate or you are buying from individual, that you take possession and you start development. Now, this is why a lot of people buy from estates. There is an unwritten rule in quotes. Most properties in Abuja must be developed within a 2 to 5 years period. It's a must because there's a master plan with which Abuja operates. So they don't just give you land after you pay, just leave it idle. You must develop a certain portion of the land, even if not all of them. So why people buy from estates is that once an estate developer buys a large portion of land, they start by creating internal road networks, put up drainages, then do off-plan houses so as to secure the whole property. Because once the administrators come and they see that, okay, development is ongoing, you will not be a victim of revocation. But if you decide to buy from individual, you must understand these philosophies. Then the final thing you should know this. As much as there are a lot of risks involved in buying property anywhere in Nigeria, Abuja gives you the highest return on investment. 20 years ago, people bought land in Asokoro for as little as 10 million, 5 million naira, 20 million naira. Right now, the least you can see in Asokoro for a 200 square meter land, which is not up to a full plot of land in normal measurement, is 159 million naira. And that is just like, that's a steal. That's the best offer you can ever get. So imagine if you were that investor that bought into Asokoro 10, 15, 20 years ago. By now, you'll be sitting literally on billions. So what do you do after watching this video? You could send me a message. I could guide you on your first or next land purchase in the Federal Capital Territory. I can help you with verifications at the relevant ministries. And also, I'm always here to assist you get the best kind of deals here in Abuja. And if you're also looking at buying something back home in Asaba, you can send me a message. We have our extension in Asaba Delta State. This is Ekene Medici. Give me a call on the number you see on your screen. Let's begin your landlord journey here in the Federal Capital. See you on the next one.